Today, I'm going to surprise you by saying that filler words are good for you. I'm flipping the script on everything you thought you knew about filler words. Why? Because those little innocuous sounds that we love to hate, they might actually be good for you. In this video, I'll explain why filler words can help you conduct better conversations and how you can learn to use just enough of the right ones to convey warmth and authenticity. So let's look at the stigma associated with filler words. Why do we work so hard to eradicate those pesky sounds, sometimes called word whiskers? We've been conditioned to believe that filler words are a sign of weakness, insecurity, or just poor preparation. And in some high-stakes settings, like a TED Talk or a job interview, that can be true. But in everyday conversation, in spontaneous speech, these so-called verbal crutches serve a very real purpose. And here's the twist. Even expert communicators use them, sometimes on purpose. You see, the average, polished, trained speaker may use 3 to 5 filler words per minute. Amateur speakers, mostly those who are nervous, untrained, or simply unrehearsed, may say 15 filler words per minute, or sometimes even more. Like, you know, basically, so, okay, I mean, are the common ones used when a speaker lacks confidence or is merely thinking out loud. This distracts from the message, but research shows the strategic use of some filler words can improve comprehension and connection with the audience. Let's break that down. There are 2 main types of filler words: hesitation markers like and discourse markers. So, well, you know, like, and I mean. So let's start with hesitation markers. Because when you say your brain is buying time. You're signaling to your listeners, hold on, I'm not done, I'm still thinking. It keeps the conversation flowing. Now, discourse markers are a little bit different. They're not about hesitation. They help you organize your thoughts. You might say, so here's the thing, or, well, I disagree. These words act like verbal signposts, guiding the listener through the structure of your message. Pretty cool, right? Now, here's the thing. Natural speech, it can get messy, full of starts and stops, pauses, and filler words. If you never use them, you can sound less relatable, too polished, robotic. In fact, ChatGPT's advanced voice mode is programmed to mimic natural speech, variations in tone and pitch, breathing, even swallowing, and occasional ums and ahs to sound more human. May sound ominous, but it's real. Still not convinced the filler words are good for you? Let's talk science. Research in linguistics and psychology follows that fillers are natural parts of speech processing. They help speakers manage the cognitive load of thinking while talking. One study found that listeners remember more when speakers use filler words. Why? Because those tiny pauses give the brain time to catch up and process meaning. Think of filler words as the punctuation marks of speech: commas, ellipses, em-dashes. They don't get in the way. They give your words room to breathe. If you're convinced the filler words are beneficial, you may be asking, well, how many should I use and which ones? Overusing is when every other word is like, you know, I mean. They muddy up your message, and you sound like you're struggling to make sense. But there's a better rule of thumb. Use fillers with intention. Let them be the rhythm in your delivery, not the main melody. If you're presenting or doing public speaking, rehearse enough to reduce excessive fillers. But don't obsess over removing every single one. You're not a robot. You're a person. Better to sound natural and believable. So the next time you berate yourself for using filler words, or someone tells you, cut out the filler words, you can relax knowing that they serve a purpose. Filler words aren't flaws, they're features. They can shape our stories and hold space for our thoughts. And in the midst of AI, they can make speech more human. Embrace them, learn from them, and use them wisely. If you like this video, like and comment. And as always, thank you for watching.